small introduction about you and Karunia, and then you can start your proceedings.
All right. Thank you so much, Professor. And also, I would also like to thank Dr. Macklin. So I am very much happy to be here around you. And I will just be short and sweet about my introduction. It is basically from Kashmir to Karunia. My life journey started. I was before, you can say, in 2012 I didn't have come out from my state, even not from my district. So I was just being so when I started planning to my further studies, I have a two option. One was MET and one was Karunia. So who have thought that I will come from extreme north to extreme south? So it was like a privilege. And when I arrived at Coimbatore, I still remember I came from 13 degrees Celsius to 40 degrees Celsius southern. So it was like a shock for me when I reached Coimbatore, Gandhipuram. I still remember station. So yes, I just wanted to you to encourage how things went. So when I came out from the Gandhipuram, no one was talking with me. I was not knowing even well Hindi, and even who can say about Tamil. But now, thank Allah, thank Almighty. So I took a 59C bus and reached to Karania. And now that changed my life, that changes the things. So yes, I remember when I arrived, I remember the registrar who was doing the admission. Maybe his name is Dr. Blessing. So he told me that you came from so far. What do you expect? I told I will tell you once I will complete the degree. So when I started my semester in 2012, I still remember I didn't well in Java. I might maybe that Shalini ma'am will be here. I don't know. So if she's still with Karania, she took me into the another room and told me, "What's this, Zubair? What you came there? You have a very less marks in Java." So that gave me a shock. Trust me, I then, it was good if you go weekend to Coimbatore to go roam around. No, I spent like next semester, I was completely 6 months into the hostel. So at the end, you all know that I was ranked at the top in my class. So I did pretty hard work. Yes, that changed my life. That changed fortune. So how things went. So yes, then I moved back to Kashmir. I thought I will help I will work in the academic sector. But suddenly when I start working here in Kashmir, so I received a call from this Rambol. It's a Danish-based organization, a civil engineering consulting company, who is having a staff of around 16,000 plus. So I got a call from them, and from 2014, yeah.
Dr.
Am I
Macklin,
audible?
just unmute.
Done. Yeah, participants, please don't unmute your mic. Yeah, you proceed, ma.
So yeah, so then I working with Rambol as an IT consultant. So I went to different projects. Okay, so I went on different projects. I went to many countries. I was in US, Denmark, Sweden, Norway. So the good thing is now that Karune is always in my heart. Those green lush outfields, they will never go away. When I was asked that you have an assignment on Chennai, I was the first person to raise the hand because the sapad, everything I love. You remember when I came to Karunia, I was eating bananas and milk for first 1 month. But now I'm so eager when I will eat those tasty biryani and those rasam and sambar. So yes, there is I always treat Tamil Nadu as a second home, and I'm very happy that I will be looking forward to once I will settle in Chennai. I will come Karunia. I have a lot of things which I can now share, or I can put my hands up, because Karunia gave me, I can say it changed my life since I moved out from there. So yes, I will not take much. So right now, my introduction was about this, and I deliberately choose this topic, IT service management. I know you guys have received a couple of sessions regarding network, cloud, security, and a lot of things. And it was only like kind of taking slide presentation, everything. No, what I know, would you please tell me how many percentage students we have here? Dr. Ranjit? So you are mute.
Zubair, around 120 students are there.
Perfect, perfect. So I am one of your students. What I want to tell you, when I left, I was not knowing how is the campus recruitment, what gonna be a difference between a university and then a corporate sector. So my focus will be particularly on that. So you all will be in mind, I will complete my degree, then I had to go for a recruitment, I should get a good job, I should get a good organization. Everything is possible. Everything is possible. It just need your dedication. It just need your hard work. It need your focus. So yes, just a simple thing. If you move out once you complete your degree, then you will be in a corporate sector, whatever, but mostly some of you wish to be a software engineer, some of you be the network, some love CCNA like me, CCNP, some likes management, some likes operations. So guys, once you come out, it is difficult to understand from academic to the corporate. So it's purely different. You will enter into different world in terms of that. If you want to be a professor, you understand you need to prepare for a lecture, you need to prepare for this thing, you have to carry students. But here it's a real time. You have to work with a team, you have to provide a team collaboration, team atmosphere. So once if you go to the IT, for you, you think like, oh, once I will set up my resume, I will set up my LinkedIn profile, I will put everything mess up there. I am knowing to software, I know the hardware, I know network, I know IT security. No, that doesn't gonna happen. Please, please, please focus on your one area. You have a specialization. That's your future like growth, I can say. So in future it will be very, very fruitful for you. So IT service management, if I talk about a little bit about this, it's like what service we are providing to a client or a customer, whatever. So IT is not about if you entered into an organization, there are two specific organization. There are two specific, one is, service based and one is product based. So service-based example, we have HCL, we have Wipro, who are providing service, whether it is hardware support, software, or client specific. Another is product-based. Let's say, I can say my organization, Rambol, we are not having own IT, we are a support, we are a business support. We are around right now 250 plus IT persons all across the globe. Recently, we moved to Chennai. We hired around 80 people. We set up our IT hub at Chennai, Guindy. So yes, we are right now working there. I have provided training most of those. What is the structure, everything. So the thing is here, if I just go like, what do we get a better service? Like, understand the word service. What's a service? Because all at the end of the day, if you are a professor or if you are a consultant or you are a network engineer, everyone looks for a quality of service. That's important. That's priority of everyone. Then you will get a good recommendation, I can say, good praise, everything. So in IT, we are having, let's say, I will give you a real-time scenario so you understand. In our IT, we are having, let's say, IT support, who we call the front desk, or we call the service desk, or a desktop support, who is helping. Then we have an IT operation, who is taking care of servers, who is taking care of network. Then we have this, what you call the ITSM, which I am a part, who is managing the service, who is just uh, elaborating, just preparing a strategy, preparing a design, how this service will go, how it will be in future, how we can enhance our things. So then we had like software team who is only working to enhance software. Then we had applications which are related to the business. You need to also provide support to them. So overall, when you enter as a network engineer or when you enter as a software engineer, it doesn't expect you know everything. What is my suggestion? Just be more like a real time. Don't be a bookworm, like you just study. It's not an exam. Just if you are studying a small practical, please do it. We have an infrastructure available. I know Karunya University, even back 2012, we have a high standard infrastructure there. I don't know now, it will be much, much better, because I hope I will come very soon there and see this. So these are the important things if you talk about these services and strategies. So why, my first point will be, why are services important? It is just given those services right there, for possibly we can have the service support of business, or a need to get companies better. We need best service management. If we want to prove, like, let's say example, I will give an Karunya example. uh, we are having a service, you have a very good internet, but after 8:30 you will not find internet available, that you it's a steady time. I hope it's still like same. So these are kind of services agreements, like why they are stopping the internet. This is purely that you guys go steady, focus on your work, and then they are giving you leverage. Okay, back to 10:30, it's resume back, do your things, you have your social life. So this is all about, I can, or you take a restaurant. It's a simple example. If you're doing a forecasting, if you put a small restaurant, first week, you will prepare a small amount of dishes or things, that you will see how the service will go, and based on that you will start doing a forecast, that now we have next week maybe we sell 10 burgers, next week we have 20. Then there will be focus on quality, that how was, did people like that 10 burgers? You will put some extra masala or extra cheese. So this is all about how you sell your product, how you provide your service. Once you are in your quality of service, it obviously it will success, it will grow. So same we are doing in, if you have heard about ITIL, this is a framework or a process. Just give me a second if I share my screen right away. Please let me know when you can
Yeah,
see.
it is getting. Yeah.
Okay, so I discussed it about my first slide. So yeah, let me go about this IT service management. So it's back in 1980 that UK government, UK government Central Computer and Telecommunication Agency. So they started developing a set of recommendation to design and
Can
standard IT.
Zubair, can you make it as a full screen?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, just give me a second. Um,
Slideshow.
okay, it's here. I'm sorry, I didn't have Office. I just moved to the another laptop very quickly. So okay, it's visible now. It's perfect.
Same as before only.
Mm, Is it visible?
No, it is same as before only.
Mhm.
No, it is
Maybe
basically because of the slow in internet, it may take some more time.
just a bit.
Okay. So yeah, I will meantime just to be with the first slide. If you
Yeah.
can see this one, then I can make it big.
Yes, you can proceed by the time it let it come.
Yeah. Because I'm here sitting right now at it's some internet. There is also interference here at Srinagar. I'm right now. So yes, that they start a recommendation that how to standardize an IT practice. So for controlling and managing operation, so there was a guy Edwards demanding the plan to check out. That's called the PDCA cycle, like plan, do, act, check. So that's like a framework. It's not I can say it's a process, but it's a framework. So um, that was designed to build an strategy how we can enhance our services. That will be a quality will be there, and there will be a good production, like very perfect outcome. So these are the things, if we, for example, if we just like possibly occasionally, or I can much more likely we learn that other people has done. If we ask our friends, for example, what's the service, so it is just he will tell we read books, or we looked worked for other people's, or we work give a fancy name best practice. Or you also, if you cook at home, you will prepare a fish, or you will prepare a thing, you try to make it best. Why? That it will be provided in a best way, or I will provide a best service to family. That we don't call that, we don't give a fancy name, but we tell that we prepared a quality dish today. So same way in IT, we are trying to framework how we can have every service will be properly utilized, proper resources will be utilized. So the structure of the framework, which is called the ITIL,
Today,
information technology. Yeah.
yeah. Can you just download that file and then open it? Actually, now I think so you have opened it as a preview.
Sure.
From the mail
If
itself, you just
you
download
see
the
now,
file. Huh?
if you see now, is it able to view?
It is not visible.
Okay, just give me a
You just
second. Sure,
download
I
the
will do.
file, then open it.
Yeah, sure. Just give me a second.
Yeah, download.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just a couple of slides. So can you please see now?
No. We can see your Zoom
Browser.
browser only.
Okay. So I just presented a. Just a second. Now you will be able to see.
Yes, proceed. We could see now.
Perfect. You can proceed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So perfect. Now this is what about that framework is all about. So if you are looking for a job, if you wanna just make sure that the important thing for the students, if you are good in network, please go through it. If you tell me, Zubair, what's the market demand right now, where we can enhance our career, or where we can grow more, I would suggest you, if you just give me a small example, we recently were trying to hire a couple of ServiceNow developer. It's a software which is a very important for IT service management. So honestly, we couldn't find quality people at Chennai. We are still struggling. So if you focus on that, I must say you might be good in DBMS, the database management system. It's all about those queries. So please note down, ServiceNow, it's also available as a test environment. If you are well good in DBMS, there is a huge scope in the market regarding that. or if you are much more an analytic guy, or you are good with this kind of a framework, what you call you are good in developing, like it's not a developer, it will be again web based, then start working on RPA, robotics, applications. So there is a huge demand in the market in that. People are looking for those kind of consultants or engineers. One more thing is, if you are also good in DevOps, that's also a huge demand in the market. So right now you are studying, you can specialize your skills with those things. One more is, if you just go with this called this what we call the case cloud architecture. If you are good in software or these things, just enhance your skill in cloud architecture. There is a huge possible demand in the market of all those like competencies. So please, if you look that, go ahead. But if you are good in network, I would recommend highly just move to the security. Security is like also a huge demand. It's just once you enter in the industry, start specializing your skills. And if you wanna be a good management to strategize the IT process, then go with IT service management. There is also certifications that's called ITIL, and this is available in version like you can do a ITIL beginning, there is an intermediate, there is an expert level. So once you will move, there are like V2, V3. So I will quickly just go to this framework, how a service is getting delivered to an end user or an organization. So first and foremost, we start a service strategy. That is what I said. Now, like for example, you are a financial management, you first do a forecast of a finance, how much invest I will do, how much I will have a back saving, so that if a business gets this, so you do a financial management. Then second, you do a demand. As I said in the beginning, demand is like you put a market, you see how much I can do, sell this product for a week or for a month. So then there is a service portfolio management. What service portfolio, what is in your menu, what is gonna get retired? Let's say right now Navratra, or there is a Ramazan, so some foods cannot get like they, you don't have a good sale of that, so you retire them for some time. Same way in IT, if the service is not giving us a good result, we can retire, we can move, we can update. So in the service portfolio, it's like a menu. You just see what's into your system, what's available, what we can update, what we can retire, or what we can change. It comes under the service strategy. Then in IT service management, second level is service design. Now we plan the strategy, we sit together, now we have to design it. So first foremost is IT service continuity management, like what service we can continue to have, like what we can progress with. Then there is like an availability management, whether it will be a resource, whether it will be an infrastructure, or backend, like what is, let's say I will give an example of an like an Amazon server. We are having, let's say, even in Caronia, if a link gets down, we have a like not redundancy, we have a backup link. Like if one link gets down, it doesn't affect the system because it will share the load, it will automatically transfer to the another link. So once the primary will get up, so it will be back again, so it doesn't halt our service. So we had to see those availabilities. Then capacity is again infrastructure. Then there is a service level, like what is the service. Let's say again, I take an example of that restaurant. If we enhance it like 10 burgers in a week, so next week we will put 12, but now we will set up a standard, an agreement, what was the quality, how much is the product we need to prepare, how amount of cheese we put, like that. So in V3 we move on the supply management. Again, supplier management. If we have an external vendor, for example, I will take, we have a collaboration with Lenovo. So we ask them, we need a 50 laptop, we need a 100 laptop next month. We have a next month, let's say 100 joiners. So there is an agreement with them. So demand we are putting to them. So this comes under supplier management. Then you all know about information security management. That's very important, whether it is GDPR or whether it's local region specific policies about IT security. Then there is one more thing that's called service catalog management. This good scope in the market. So difference between service portfolio and service catalog, both are like a catalog, but the difference is that in portfolio, we can retire a service. We don't need a service, or we can put, but in service catalog, we have only like current services available. What we are
Hello.
Hi.
Just lost his internet connection, I think.
I hope his bandwidth is very low.
Yes.
Check whether he has joined.
Join agla.
Just call him, Mac. Call him through your phone.
I just joined.
Zubair, you can continue.
Yeah, he's joining. He's joining. His mic has to be. Again.
Whether he's coming live from Chennai or he is in Srinagar.
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 Kashmir. He's
Kashmir.
held up
Okay.
in Kashmir.
Yeah, there are security reasons. There are so many things are there. Maclean, just call through your phone. Zubair, Dr. Max, he has joined.
Audio, he has not yet joined. Again moving back. It's telling internet connection is not stable only. He's joining and getting disconnected.
Uh-huh. Did you speak to him through phone?
Hmm?
Did you contacted him through phone?
Yeah, he said he's connecting. He just now connected and then again it went back. Ranjit,
Yes.
he's having some
Yes, I am
internet
there.
problem. Huh? He's having some internet problem there, it seems.
Ah,
So he said he will talk through phone and I'll hold the mic.
okay.
Okay, you just talk. Where you just continue.
Audio is not feeble, McLean.
You're not able to hear, huh? Just a
Yeah. You do one thing, you ask him to connect and he can speak only mic, either your video or anything is not required to share even.
He's not having internet. He's not having internet. In Srinagar, there is some problem. It seems they got close to internet there.
Oh.
They got just now close to it seems.
But when you keep your mic near to his, volume is not,
Then can you hold your mic?
volume goes
Can I
down.
ask him to call you?
Hmm?
Just a minute. Can I ask? Huh? Ranjit, how can we connect?
Yeah, we can try, but again, the audio is too low.
You speak little bit. Can I ask him to connect you?
So we will try.
Huh?
Try. We can try. Otherwise, you bring your microphone very close to your speaker. Your speaker. You put your speaker in speaker mode.
Speak.
McLean,
Uh,
put your speaker, mobile speaker in speaker mode.
yeah, spoken model like a board.
Yeah, and keep keep your microphone just 1 inch above it. Yeah, now you
Speak,
try.
just will check. Speak, we'll check.
Am I audible now?
Yeah, it's little
Yeah,
good, little good. It is little good now.
Yeah, speak.
Okay, so please, am I audible?
Yeah. You continue.
Okay. So the stages I am talking about IT strategy, design, implementation. Then I was speaking about now this is the third phase was definition, how we can put it into transition those services. And last one is that just CTS I just put the project out into the system. So what all the matter about IT service management is the strategy, how we can put network people, how we can utilize them. We are using a lot of software. As I said, ServiceNow is one of the best tools where you can fetch out reports, where you can forecast the resources. You can see how IT service is performing, how desktop support.
Maclean, just a minute. Voice is again going down. You do one thing, Maclean. You just go to your microphone settings and give the input
I will
level
ask
as
him to
high.
call you then. Ranjit, I will ask him to call you.
Yeah, yes. He's calling me. 1 second.
Zubair. And you just call Ranjit sir, no? He's having a very good mic.
Okay.
I will give his number. 999.
Yes.
99947.
Sorry, what was the number?
99947.
Just 1 second. I'll note it. 999
47 67
67
800
81.
800 800.
Okay, I'm calling you.
Okay.
Maclean, check now whether the voice is audible. Dr. Mac?
This a little bit slow only.
Yeah, speak, Zubair.
Yeah. So
Zubair.
we were talking about IT strategy first, then there is the transition, then there is implementation. So my
only.
focus will be on that if you want to look for a future in IT service management, there is a very adverse future. You can just have a very good growth in IT service management to delivering services to end users, to plan the strategy. For that, you need to have few things in mind. One is that you have to be ITIL certified, so that helps you to design strategy or like kind of. And the second important thing is that there are a couple of tools in the market. If you want to be an well-advanced with that, if you know, one is like service developer, which I told you about. To be a service developer, so there's a lot of material available on internet. And if you also need my guidance, I will put my email address with Dr. Maclean or Dr. Ranjit, so they will share with you those things. Then if you have any kind of question, my phone is available. I will also make sure once this pandemic will get over, I will come to the campus. So yeah, I'm back on the sorry. Yeah.
Okay, Zubair. 1 second, be on the line, Zubair.
Yeah.
Maclean.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Well, let me just convey what you have conveyed so far. Dr. Maclean, you are there? Hello.
Yeah. What? Yeah, please.
Yeah. Again, how was his voice?
Feeble only, but not so audible. That's the problem.
Okay, so he is saying that he will try to, after the COVID, he will be visiting Karunya University to give us a presentation in a very good way. So he
Okay.
says that his voice is so feeble, internet connectivity is not there. There's problem with the okay.
Yeah.
So dear participants, we are sorry that the guest speaker who has joined. Uh, he was just transferred from Denmark to Chennai. He was there in Chennai for only a few days, and then he just, since his native is in Srinagar, he went to
Yeah,
Srinagar.
straight away got to Srinagar only. He's in Srinagar.
Yeah, Srinagar. So the situation there. The internet connectivity, all these things are very poor there. He's not able to connect. He is feeling very sorry for it. But anyway, just pardon us. When we back, we will try to make this gentleman Karunya so that you'll have a lengthy and very good session. Okay.